today for the Bitcoin price. And yes, guys, this is literally an emergency. There is something which happened for Bitcoin which has never ever happened before. Not like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, like 14 years ago. Never. It just never happened before. I want to open the charts and show you exactly what I am talking about. Dear ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty crazy stuff. Pretty crazy stuff. So I could recommend you to actually take a seat before watching this video. Of course, smash up the like button to a new all-time high. And now let's go straight into it because, guys, crazy stuff is going to drop on your heads in that video. Let's talk about it. And let's go here straight to that chart here actually and ignore this cup and handle pattern. I mean, not really what I want to talk about in that video. What I want to talk about in that video is also not these boxes which we talked about before, which are representing the different cycles for Bitcoin. No, I actually want to go here straight into the index chart. On the weekly candles, and you already know this chart as well, but what I want to shed some light on here is actually, let me turn on the SMA, the two SMAs. So this is the green one is the 200-week simple moving average. The blue one is the 50-week simple moving average. So far, so good. I want to keep it very easy. And the 50 and the 200-week simple moving average, they are usually representing whenever they are crossing a death cross, when the short-term moving average goes below the long-term moving average, and vice versa, when the short-term goes above the long-term, it's a golden cross. So for Bitcoin, we have these golden crosses and death crosses on the daily candles in every cycle. On the weekly candles, we never had them crossing, right? We never had them crossing. However, just recently, for the very first time in Bitcoin history, we saw the death cross, which has never been of any relevance, but also we have seen the golden cross for Bitcoin now without having any data. Is this even important for Bitcoin? For the Bitcoin price? I mean, we have never had a golden cross. Is that accurate as a price predictor? Well, data-wise, you can't make the point. But there's one thing, one viewpoint, which if you look at the 50 simple and the 200 simple moving average, and you just exclude for now the idea of the golden cross, which I think it's still beautiful to get a golden cross on the weekly. I mean, this has never happened before. Let me quickly show you that this has never happened before. You can see it here. They never cross. They never cross. Here it was close, 2016. No, they just never cross. But what one thing is for sure, as long as Bitcoin is above the 50 simple moving average, we are in a bull market. Let me show you right here. Last cycle. Whenever we are above, we are in a bull market. However, whenever we are breaking below, we are dumping like crazy. And this is not the only example. Every single time, Bitcoin broke below the 50-week moving average on the weekly, boom, we go into a prolonged bear market, into a huge crash. Every time, 2014, same thing. Every single time. This is one of the single most indicative predictors for Bitcoin. And guess what? Like, sorry for almost screaming. Right now, Bitcoin is on the cusp. Bitcoin is so close to that. Which, it can be good news, it can be bad news. But what I want to tell you is, we are holding the line. And as long as Bitcoin is holding the level of 53,000 US dollars for Bitcoin, as long as we are holding this, we are in this bull cycle. So this is the exact level to look out for. The last time in the bull market, we were finding support here. We were finding support here. We were finding support, but once we broke, we confirmed and we went into this bear market. So this is a line of very important significance, 53,000 US dollar. Make a mental screenshot. This is the only thing I wanted to tell you today. 53,000 US dollars has to hold. But we are bullish for Bitcoin. On the weekly candles, of course, it has to hold with a weekly close. We can wick below, no problem. But the golden cross has happened for the first time in history for Bitcoin, and we are still above the 50 period moving average on the weekly. That is why I'm bullish. Share this video with your friends, and we are going to see you very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. As always, guys, as always, bye.